So Brian and Karen are enjoying their honeymoon in Antigua, and Blue and I are in Tahoe, living in the snow. Look at this. It's like a proper house. It's got a fireplace. Got a bathroom and an office. What are you doing?
Trying to pick some music for Svalbard editing episodes.
Oh, fuck that!
Ice swim Svalbard. The best part about this place? Look at this stove. It's got 6 burners. Not 2, not 3. 6. Works so good. And a big fridge.
How's your office today, Brady? Why are you listening to music out loud on your computer and then you have headphones on your head?
I didn't even realize.
What's this cholo fit?
I just bought this yesterday. It's so comfy and it's reversible.
Can you look up the song Lean Like a Cholo and play it out loud, please?
Sure.
All the homies, they know what I mean. Baby, let me show you how I lean like a cholo. Lay back, bounce in the club. When we do a dance, and we do it like what? Like a cholo.
How do you dance like that?
Side to side. Oh.
I need a bad one, a real freak.
I need to get to work, Liv.
Damn, I like you.
I like you, but I really want her.
Race Bros official! Delos is already in the ocean, in Antigua, and we're going to start sailing the BVI in March. From RJ Brito, yes, we will be in Puerto Rico very soon, actually, like the next couple months, probably 3 months. Thomas, I'm always craving like a carne asada burrito from America, because they don't really do it in Mexico, so the ones in California are the best.
Scott wants to know, were you born that sexy?
No, I don't want to answer that one. Kofi, I was motivated by the thought of crystal clear water and wearing less clothes and living on a sailboat, man. That's it. The weed here is way, way, way too strong. I stick to 100% CBD pin. That's about it. I don't know, Michael. We don't know what we're doing or where we're going. Plans are kind of hard to keep, so we don't make them. J Custom. Yes, the previous owners know what we're doing with Delos. We don't really keep in touch with them, but I think Brian might have emailed them a couple of years ago. Good people, good family. We definitely want to start doing more high latitude sailing, and I would love to go to Alaska. We will, I just don't know when, but yes, Alaska. I think with the first couple days out at sea, I crave land more than if you spend a lot of time out at sea. So the first like 3 or 4 days, I was just like, all right, I don't want to be out here. But then like after 4 or 5 days, you just can stay out forever. You forget about everything. Yeah, why not? Send Senor Brady or Blue View for you a message, and we'll see if we can get together.
O. Thornton wants to know, would you rather have hair for teeth or teeth for hair?
Oh my god. That's the toughest question I've ever had in my life. Teeth for hair.
Ooh.
No, hair for teeth. Oh god, they're both marine. Most memorable passage would be from Cape Town to La Réunion. We went down into the westerlies and got some gnarly weather, but had a great time doing it, and I'd definitely do it again. Yes, Marty, that is a very good question. Think about it a lot, and I think what balances out is doing stuff like this, living in a house for a month, and then going back to the boat, and you're re-energized, and then you just want to live on the water again.
Regular or goofy?
Goofy bra. TJ, I think the Great Loop would be incredible. I probably want to do it on like a smaller houseboat kind of thing to get through all the small channels and bridges and stuff, but I want to do it. Ranga will, I'm going to go with that from now on. That's definitely a fact.
Brady fact.
Brady fact. Ciordia, I would have to say 2018 was Naughty Roots. NATI Ruts, Brazilian reggae band. Check them out. Probably our most common question we ever get asked, and I have to say it's impossible because there's different places for different reasons, and at different times of your life you like different things. That's it. G4, this is not super new, it's about a year old, but it's the MacBook Pro 15.4-inch, super fast, badass editing machine. It does a good job.
And all the boys converted from...
Yeah, we did. We went from Windows to Mac. Huskings and a lot of other people asking this question about if we're going to the Med or not. I don't know. I don't think so, not in this year, but maybe in the future we'll cruise up there. Try not to make plans at the moment. So every 5,000 nautical miles, back in the day, a sailor would get a tattoo of a bird, of a swallow, because it was kind of like your CV, your resume on your body, and I need to get some more. Dev, Orlando peeps. If you're in Orlando, go to a place called the Sailing Club in Central Florida. It's actually on Lake Baldwin, and you can learn to sail, and you can get into the community, and then eventually go to the coast and sail in the ocean. Shine On, I have not been to Kirkwood yet. Only rode North Star, so I can't really answer that, but North Star is pretty good.
We're going to take Senor down to Kirkwood after a big storm.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the next storm, then I'm gonna go to Kirkwood.
Because Kirkwood's the best place in Tahoe.
Right? Yes, Grayson, I'd say always moving is one of the biggest challenges because you have to say goodbye to people all the time, and there's no familiarity in your life. Sweet tea. No new news. We're still talking with a lot of architects and a lot of yards, and just trying to figure out how to make the project possible. ATN, yes, me and Brian are biological brothers, 10 years apart, same mom, same dad. Wolf Waldo, I'll probably either be sailing somewhere underwater or on the mountain snowboarding with a burrito and a dog.
Husky.
A husky. Jim Jarvis, we actually really don't watch sailing YouTube channels much. Like once we're done editing and uploading and doing everything, we don't put on sailing YouTube channels. So we did meet the guys on Parlay Revival lately. Look them up, Parlay Revival. Mile High Marine, I feel like all of the strains out here are so freaking strong now that all I stick to are like the Ringo's Gift, which is like a high CBD strain. The guys from Kind Cannabis, these guys, they make some good stuff. Mark, so we usually get internet from every country we go to by just buying a local SIM card and using 3G prepaid data. Once we leave the island and go to sea, there's no more internet, and it's actually a blessing. Kush, I'm not good enough to make a differentiation. Wait, what am I saying?
Powder, Parker, Slope.
Powder Park Slope.
Powder.
Powder.
Kiss wants to know, is a burger a sandwich?
Yes. Flavia, I don't think we're going to do a full episode on a marriage. We're not going to make like a wedding video. It's not something that really inspires us. We're more about the adventure, travel, exploration. But it will be part of an episode in the future. Good questions coming through. I'm pretty happy with the name Brady, but I was supposed to be a girl, and my name was Brianna, so I would pick Brianna. Old photo, we don't have a date yet on our Svalbard episodes, but we're working on them now, and they're going to be turned into a big, good project. So I would say sometime this summer we're going to do a screening. Ole, we already bought some kite equipment, and Brian's actually down in Antigua learning right now, so when we get back we're going to kite it up. Jake Clagonis, I'm not sure what medical school you're going to. I don't know. What do you mean? Is it the sniffly, or is it the shape, or is it the sound, or the color? I don't have an answer for you. So we're currently editing videos right now that are from like 3 months ago or so. And as we finish editing them, we upload them and release them. So it's about 3 or 4 months. Lone Insta in Holland. We're actually staying at Blue's friend's house because Blue used to live in Tahoe for a while. And she had a friend that had an open room. So we're just renting a room from him while we're here.
Look at this.
Look at it. Ian, I would say we would sail more remote places, but always listen to the locals, and depending on what they say, if it's dicey or not, that's what we'll do. Hey Davey, I'd say the first step is to film and edit stuff that makes you happy and that you're inspired by, and that's it. Just do what you want to do and don't listen to other people or worry about if it's going to make money or not. Do it for the love of doing it. Nuno something. Yes, that is a sweet catch. I just looked it up and Googled it. and something like that would be pretty sick for Delos 2.0. James Alex Rust was an incredible person, and the Bubbles documentary explains it pretty well. He continues to inspire a lot of people every day and lived probably about 5 or 6 lifetimes in his 27 years on Earth. We've been working with a company called Still Spirits. So if you go to stillspirits.com or just Google Still Spirits, we use the Turbo 500. Or there's plenty of plans online if you want to build your own, just Google it. No, Taylor, there's always stuff to do, especially when you're filming and editing, so we always have things to do and we never really get bored. Mark, there's probably only one time that I've been a little bit scared when sharks are around, and it was my own fault by being like worked up and anxious, but other than that, sharks are super friendly and they don't bother you at all.
VS Spec wants to know if you're tired of answering these questions.
I'll answer that.
Go ahead.
I'm ready to do some editing, and Blue keeps putting the camera on me and telling me to answer questions. RM Baker, there's a lot of organizations that do sailing for people with disabilities. There's one in New Zealand called Sailability. I don't know where you are, but they're all over the world. So just Google Sailability, and some stuff will probably come up. Matt, look at this, man. I get to drive a truck around, and we get to be cold and bundle up in clothes. It's a great change and makes you miss the warm weather even more. I think I went the wrong way.
No, you're good.
Tasmania. I worked in Isla Morada. I was a captain of the dive boat and a dive instructor in 2007 and 8. Yeah. Christian Aga. I'd say the one thing I like about a monohull is that it leans and goes with the motion of the ocean a bit better. The one thing I like about Cat is that it is stable at all times. So they're kind of two opposite things, but... Hey, Robert. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I have my own ship. It's way better to share a boat with a lot of people than to get your own and separate. Spec, I would definitely raise a family on a sailing boat. I think it's the best way to raise a family, and the kids that I've met out sailing have been incredibly smart and mature. You can go to svdelos.com/where's Delos, and it'll show our location if we update it. Thanks for all the questions, mates. Time for me to go get a burrito. If you have any more questions, just send a message to Senor Brady, and I'll try and get to him.